What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here, and we are here for the week 5 of the JJDL. We are taking on Coach Aurora Draco this week, and guys, this is a pretty big week for us this week. If we win this game, we will clinch a playoff spot with a 4-3 record and be able to basically head to playoffs within the middle of the road record possibly. But we have to make it for Roy Draco first. If we do lose, we still have 2 chances to make the playoffs, so it's not the end of the world here for us. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this matchup. But before we do that, if you guys can, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Join the Pro Soccer Crew today. We'll be the crew. Real quick, I am taking any name suggestions for the channel. I have actually been thinking about it, and I am eventually going to change my name. I don't know if I'm going to go back to my OG name of Thriller96, or maybe since I'm a veteran of the draft league scene, I want to go with like Veteran Thriller or Vet Thriller or something like that, you know. But if you guys have any creative names down there, let me know in the comments section below. But first and foremost, we need to talk about something. Why am I doing another post-com? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is because I restarted my computer because I had a lot of internet disconnections because of the weather that was going on in town. Luckily, it's fixed, and before my battle against the Draco, which is really nice. But I had to open my OBS, and I didn't open the OBS, and I literally did all of this work, and I just realized it after the battle was completely over. So, yeah, we're doing a post-com. I know a lot of people hate post-coms, but I'm hoping and I'm praying that we don't have to do a post-com next week. So please just bear in mind for another post-com this game. Thank you so much. But before we get into this battle, I'm going to honestly tell you guys right now, I'm honest to God embarrassed of this battle just because of the fact I had no lack of prep, no lack of what I was doing in this matchup, and just making stupid plays in this match. And we're going to talk about that as we go through. But if you guys are ready for the matchup here, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to lead off with our Arcanine here. He actually leads off with Greninja. Now, I led with Arcanine just because of the fact that Tauros lead. Just want to see what the Tauros was going to be about. Potentially the Abomasnow lead to get the Veil up, which I'm very surprised Abomasnow came over Muck, in my opinion. But I guess it kind of makes sense when you're able to poison a Dark type. You can't really poison both of the same type, possibly. Everything else was basically what we expected to come. But they actually led off with Greninja, which I'm very surprised that they would lead off with Greninja. I feel like Greninja was one of those Pokemon that I felt like didn't match up well as an off-lead Pokemon, unless they had a lot of hazard options or U-turn pivoting that they really wanted to do there. So, unfortunately for me, that ended up being the case. So, we have to decide on a couple of plays. I had to decide if I wanted to get some damage off with extreme speed here to gauge how bulky or if there's any investment into this Greninja, or do I take the risk of potentially letting them get the free U-turn off here with their Greninja into something that can counter my Arcanine here. So I'm going to actually click extreme speed here as they do click Hydro Pump, which I'm very surprised that one, they clicked that, and two, that they were willing to just stay in front of my Arcanine here. Because of the fact I had like 2 solid switchings to this Pokemon in my Baxcalibur and my Quaquaval, I really felt like that was the proper turn to U-turn. But I guess they were to call the bluff that I was going to predict them to stay in, which was a fantastic read on Aurora Draco's part. So unfortunately we lose our Arcanine here, but I go to Quaquaval, set up my SD right here, and ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see someone absolutely throw the game in its entirety. I did not have Aqua Step on my Quaquaval. I had Aqua Jet. And I definitely think that was my fault. I think I accidentally clicked on Aqua Jet when I wanted Aqua Step. Just because the J is before the S in the Aqua, because Aqua is the same thing. So I think I accidentally clicked on Aqua Jet over Aqua Step here. Because what I would have done is I would have clicked onto the Galar King here. Because if we look at the calc right here, if we go to my Quaquaval here at +2, if I had Aqua Step here against the Slow King here, to max HP King, we would have done 80 to 95%, and then we would have been in a phenomenal position to then either SD up again and click Close Combat, or we could have just kept Aqua Stepping no matter what. But you're also going to see me kind of make a dumb play here. I make such a dumb play that I decided Dragon Dance, Dragon Dance, Swords Dance again, and then close combat. I literally count this Pokemon as regular Slowking versus Galar King. So first off, I mess up my Quaquaval set. Two, I make a stupid play, and three, I count the wrong Pokemon, and I'm just really annoyed with myself, and basically throw away my Quaquaval for nothing. So I'm already down 6-4, and I'm honestly got really embarrassed. As you're gonna see in my commentary here, I'm just really, I'm really just not preparing myself here. I go into Iron Treads here, and I was thinking of maybe making a prediction on the Lilligant because I felt like I was slower. But then I literally remembered as I click my move that I'm faster than max speed Lilligant, and I should always just be clicking Earthquake here. I clicked Ice Spinner like an idiot, and seeing that they did 22%, my Iron Treads easily could have knocked that thing out of Earthquake. I would not have had to deal with this smoking around, and that would open the door really up for Toxicity and Azalt to a certain degree. And there was opportunities potentially to set up with the Toxicity in order to start rolling the ball here. But I was an idiot and didn't think about it, and I really should have stuck with my guns with Air Balloon, by the way. I was actually thinking of going with an Air Balloon set, but I didn't go with it. But I'm an idiot. Let my roller get damaged here because now the Tauros comes in, which actually provides to be defensive Tauros, which is a little surprising to me. I go for an Earthquake here, and then they're not going to be out Raging Bull. I then have to basically go into Bax Caliber and just try to make something happen. I Terra Electric here, Dragon Dance up, and then I proceed to make another bonehead move and not make sure that my Bax Caliber outspeeds a max speed Greninja. Which I'll spoil it right now because I've asked this question later on. Greninja actually was choice scarves. So even if I got the +2, depending on what investment they had in speed, which they could have been timid or modest, either one actually would have been enough to outspeed +2 backs, unless they were calculating for max speed backs, which they probably would have predicted potentially against me as well. Or enough speed to outspeed, something on their team that was scarves. So they actually go for the Blizzard, which doesn't do much damage. Then I was calculating and looked at Earthquake and Earth Power. Both don't knock me out. So I'm actually free to go for the offensive here and go for another Dragon Dance, knowing I live the hit here. But I should have just attacked, in my opinion. Because if I had just attacked, they would have probably been forced to click Hydro Pump against my Glacier here. They got Leaf Storm, which actually probably would have had a chance to kill me. And if that wasn't bad enough, I also missed my Icicle Crash that knocks out this thing. And at that point, guys, it's literally GG. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing. There's no way I win this matchup. I can maybe lower differential, but that's about it. As you're gonna see, they did mention that it was Scarf. If I was Air Balloon at that point in time, then they could have done that, and they could have had something right here. But I don't know for the Psychic here. They went for the Ice Spinner. I should have actually predicted the potential ticket time to come in here because I actually went Dazzling Gleam in the following turn. But they actually revealed to be the thing right here as I was trying to catch them. If I actually flamethrowered, I don't think it would have 2KO'd because it looked like they were Spadef. And at that point in time, it was game over. So I'm honest to God very embarrassed by this loss. Just not because I lost to Draco. Absolutely not. Draco made some fantastic plays, made some really good predictions, and did what they had to do to win the game. And I'm definitely someone that is a fan of Scarf Brand. I have used Scarf Brand a good number of times if you guys have seen the CPL. So that was definitely a very fair and solid bring on their end. I know some people would probably be like, why bring Choice Scarf Brand? It makes no sense. Obviously, it had its niche for the matchup, and it works out for it. So that's what Draco did here. I'm just honest to God embarrassed with myself because I count the wrong Glow King, I count the wrong Slow King, I messed up on two of my Pokemon sets, I was over predicting and not being smart and remembering what my team had, and I just overall just played like garbage. I really think I played like an absolute idiot, like I played like a noob. So it happens, man. I mean, I think I've just been so exhausted with work and having to just do everything at once going around my life right now. I think I have so much going on that I just think I mentally did not make sure I checked my team after making it over a week ago. So I'm gonna hold the L on that. It should have been my responsibility to check the team. So I'm just gonna have to just bounce back next week. But my next two games are probably gonna be easily the hardest games I'm gonna have this season. So to pull out a win, we're going to have to definitely do our best to make sure we're prepared and ready to go for this season. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to hit that like button, go right ahead. If you would like to subscribe, I definitely recommend it to you. I'm very entertaining, and I swear I'm better than this. I am a better performer than this, and I will definitely acknowledge when I get absolutely crushed like I did here. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And real quick, thank you all so much for 53 subscribers. And thank you so much for all the love, the support, and all the views you guys are watching on my videos. It seriously goes a long way, and it warms my heart. Thank you all so much. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. We will bounce back, baby. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!